It's often said that we should. What advice would you give to someone starting a new job? It's often said that we should ask questions to learn faster. This helps in adjusting to new roles effectively. I find it helpful too. How do you stay organized? I find it helpful to use a planner to keep track of my tasks and deadlines. It's often overlooked that. Why is teamwork important? It's often overlooked that teamwork fosters creativity and can lead to better problem solving. This is something I often reflect on. What influences your career choices? This is something I often reflect on, as my experiences shape my professional decisions. Many people might agree that. What do you think about the impact of social media? Many people might agree that social media can have both positive and negative effects on our lives. In my experience, this typically leads to. What are the benefits of regular exercise? In my experience, this typically leads to improved mood and better overall health. One thing to keep in mind. What advice would you give about studying for exams? One thing to keep in mind is to manage your time wisely to avoid last-minute stress. This is often seen as. How do people view volunteering in your country? This is often seen as a valuable way to give back to the community and gain new skills. It's common for people to think. What misconceptions do people have about learning a new language? It's common for people to think that learning a new language is too difficult, but with practice, it becomes easier. It's often suggested that we. What advice do you have for maintaining a healthy lifestyle? It's often suggested that we should include more fruits and vegetables in our diet for better health. I've found that this often leads to. What are the benefits of teamwork? I've found that this often leads to increased productivity and creativity among team members. It's not uncommon for people to. Why do people procrastinate? It's not uncommon for people to procrastinate when they feel overwhelmed by their tasks. Many people tend to overlook. What do you think about the importance of sleep? Many people tend to overlook the importance of sleep, not realizing its impact on their health and well-being. It's common to encounter situations where. What challenges do students face in school? It's common to encounter situations where students feel stressed due to heavy workloads and deadlines. It's interesting how this affects. How does technology impact our daily lives? It's interesting how this affects our communication, making it faster yet sometimes less personal. I often wonder about the implications of. What do you think about climate change? I often wonder about the implications of climate change on future generations and our planet's health. It's common to see this trend. What changes have you noticed in shopping habits? It's common to see this trend of online shopping growing, especially after the pandemic. It's common to question whether. Why do people change careers? It's common to question whether a career change will lead to better job satisfaction and opportunities. It's common to feel overwhelmed by. How do students manage their time? It's common to feel overwhelmed by assignments and exams, making time management essential for success. It's common to experience uncertainty when. What challenges do people face when starting a new job? It's common to experience uncertainty when adapting to a new workplace and meeting new colleagues. It's common to see varying perspectives. Why do people have different opinions on social issues? It's common to see varying perspectives on social issues due to personal backgrounds and experiences. I find it enlightening to explore. What do you enjoy about learning new things? I find it enlightening to explore different cultures through travel, as it broadens my understanding of the world.